Say, remember me.
All right, here we
You
go.
did say you'd be listening to this.
Oh, yeah. Jesus said, remember me until I return into you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful, where we review the show Married at First Sight, Season 12. And can we get an amen that we is at the end?
We's at the end. We only got one more left.
Ain't nothing but G.
See what it's gonna be.
I'm so excited. This has been such a long season.
Ain't it?
So much has been going on, but I am so thankful unto God
Unto
Not in a
God.
good
that we've
way.
made it to the
God,
finish line.
yes.
We have.
All right, so we're going to get started. We are live with our Patreon audience. Shout out to y'all. The ladies in the book club was like, this is the day y'all need to go live.
This is the day.
You feeling churchy? You miss old school church?
We need to go live. Yes. I was down at my mom's church. They still sing like this.
I
will
Oh, yeah.
rejoice.
My
I
church
miss
is the same
that type
like
of
that.
church.
Will rejoice.
Oh, you
and
miss
be
it?
glad.
I do.
And we
I miss
this is
praise and worship, the same songs just like this. I miss real choirs.
There was a sense of comfort.
Oh, see, I don't consider this praise and worship. I consider it devotion.
Oh, devotion.
Yeah, that's
Listen
been a long
about that
time.
devotion.
Yeah.
That devotion.
Yeah, my church back home be like that.
Yeah, they don't do praise and worship. They do devotion.
Yeah,
Devotion.
the whole time I be all into it. Yeah, my granny be up here on the wrong verse and the wrong note.
Hello.
Ain't nobody gonna
Ain't
say
nobody
that.
gonna say nothing.
In
What you gonna
devotion,
say?
they clap a lot, but not to the beat.
No.
Hear my humble cry.
It's the pep rally. You getting the people charged up for
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow, this is how I call. All
Right, here we go. I am Melissa.
Kevin Allen Fredericks.
I am Angel.
Marcus Anthony Tanksley. the
Marcus
first.
Anthony.
And Marcus
Yeah.
Hey,
Anthony
Marcus Anthony,
Tanksley.
get on down and take that trash out. They're going to tell you
All right,
again.
now, all right, I'm going.
So we're going to start listing, y'all, the reunion part 1 was on and popping.
Yes, it was.
It
Yes,
was popping. So
Jace.
this is what we're going to do. We're going to save the train wreck for last.
Yes.
Because that's what
100.
Married at First Sight did. They said
They
we put them
did.
first. Y'all finna,
Yeah.
y'all finna click
Check
off.
out,
It's so
of
true.
course.
So y'all ain't going to know when they going to go.
Correct.
And we going to tease
And
them
that-
as the
yeah.
cold open.
Correct.
Soon as it starts, Chris,
Chris,
where you want to see me in the garbage, see me in the parking
You
lot.
already doing it now. Sit down.
Took me to the parking lot, man. I'm going to be out here 2 hours fight with you.
I have words.
Zoom
about that
in,
too.
Josh. You walk to the door.
You want to come and fight to me, man to man? A man on man?
I am
And
not gonna
mano,
lie. I
mano.
thought Pastor, he was looking for the camera because I feel like he wanted to cuss him out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pastor, F you.
Yeah, he was trying to cuss him out. I saw him like glance at the camera, like, is this still rolling?
Man,
Is it still
if I'm
rolling?
ever ready to fight somebody, I ain't gonna ask them to come to the parking lot. I'm gonna dive across that couch. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. Talk about
all right, here we
somebody
go.
else.
Who we going to
Let's
first?
start with Haley and Jacob.
Haley and
Did
Jacob.
we get to them?
They didn't show them.
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they
Did
did.
they?
Yeah.
Well, actually,
It was like
It
a
didn't show them
preview for
together. It showed her.
okay.
Yeah,
let's.
I was like, wait.
Yeah,
She was
I'm.
in Sister Circle.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was a sister, sir, and they,
You know, okay, I guess
and
we
they,
can talk about
and they
without
interviewed her.
Yes,
by herself.
They interviewed her by
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm actually thinking of.
Okay.
I just watched it driving an hour and a half, 2 hours.
They interviewed
I don't
her.
remember her by herself. I
Yeah.
remember her with Sister Circle.
Remember, because she was like, "I'd rather not say anything."
Wasn't that in Sister Circle?
That was in
Oh, you mean without Jacob?
Without, that was
Yeah,
just
without Jacob.
without Jacob.
Oh, I thought you meant alone.
Yeah.
They, what's his name? Interviewed Haley by herself.
Yeah. She was interviewed by herself.
I missed that
Oh,
part.
I don't remember.
Okay, y'all
Well,
talk about it.
the Ruley siblings will talk about it then.
Right.
Rule it, cousin.
It's all the same though. I really actually don't have.
She's in full denial that she still thinks that she did everything she could.
She does. Well, then we can save them for next time.
Yeah.
All right.
'cause-
No, but
okay.
the sex thing though. She basically was like, the sex was whack, and
That's.
what,
I mean, that's
what
basically what I
wasn't-
wanted to get to.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
she was
Oh.
basically like.
Listen, what I ain't gonna do is not have the good sex.
I think she
told
just
you.
lame. I don't think it matters.
He was
Nah,
like,
she ain't throw it back.
Yeah.
She ain't throw it back to him. She ain't
Yeah,
like
she
wanna
ain't.
throw it back.
Yeah,
she had nothing to throw back.
she
Yeah,
don't. That's what I was about to
and,
say.
Yeah, I think at
6
the end
o'clock.
Of the day, at the end of the day, I
Your
think
booty
that
long.
she just wasn't physically attracted to him.
Oh, not at all.
Personality wise, she was probably a little turned off as well. try to have sex. The sex was just the exclamation point to everything
Smells
she
like
was already
beef
feeling.
and eggs in here.
Yeah, and
I know.
so
And
that was
onions,
done.
yeah.
So whatever. All right, so we'll go to them and finish
Smell
them
like
off next
neon.
week when they're sitting down together.
Okay.
He probably
I can't wait
does.
for that one. That's when it's
Yeah,
gonna be good.
they let the gloves off.
Because Jacob, he's done.
Jacob
with
never
mixing
put gloves
words.
on. He's just like, you know what?
Jacob
Them gloves is 8 months ago.
Jacob
He's like,
fights
they didn't wear gloves
very
in the
like
80s.
MMA. Like he
Right.
doesn't need gloves.
Yeah.
That's what he be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he coming in hot.
Yeah.
100.
Okay, then let's go to Clara and Ryan.
He said, "You gonna tell this woman you love her today?
Yeah.
We are not about to be having it."
Yeah, it was. I think it's awkward, and he did bring up a good point. It's like I was even thinking, all right, you about to legitimately like marry this woman again in front of every. You don't outside of Married at First Sight. You don't just go up and marry somebody that you don't love.
Yes. Right.
That's why he had to
That's
ask.
a good point.
He had to ask a question. Do you love her? Like,
was like-
you going through this whole process. This is no longer an experiment. Y'all are
Right.
together
Yeah,
now
that's true.
enough to be like, hey, we're gonna
You've made a
we
decision.
gonna get married like for real, for our family can be there.
How much y'all think it is between decision day and reunion
Well,
time?
he said that it's been over 6 months.
He did say that.
Really?
6
He
months.
did
Yes.
say that.
Kevin,
Kevin
said,
said that.
He brought up the clip of where Clara said, "If
Oh,
you haven't
yeah.
said
Yep.
I love you in 6 months,
Yep.
something is
Now,
wrong."
how y'all remember that? Y'all, you don't
So
remember?
he hadn't said 6 months. It was still 6 months, and he hadn't said it.
He hadn't said it. Cause he said, "So have you said it?" He was like, "No."
I thought for sure he would say it without all the cameras and producers.
That's what I thought.
With
He
they
was getting
sad
at.
cards.
And he was like, "Nope, not gonna do it."
You know what that makes me think though, that maybe she just she felt loved.
Well, they said it was a lot of stuff we
Yeah.
didn't see off screen.
Yeah,
A lot of interactions, which toward the end, even of our review of them, I even started to say, like, maybe it's something she's holding on to that we don't see. Because he was giving her nothing.
on the camera.
Yes.
And he didn't want to talk about their sex life. I could see Ryan not being like giving it all for the camera.
Right.
Yes.
He found love. He wanted to find love. He didn't want to find a TV career.
Yes. And I think he does have, clearly, if he grew up very churchy, there is a certain amount of, I'm going to say the word decorum, that you have around sex,
Yeah.
especially publicly, that
Yeah.
I think he honors.
Well,
Yeah,
even when go ahead,
No,
baby.
go ahead. Speak on
Even
it.
when Kevin brought up, Dr. Viviana was wondering if you were a virgin, and he was like, "No, but hi, mom," and I'm like, "Boy, you are grown and
Yeah.
you're
It don't matter.
married.
Some
Your
people it's
mama-"
just awkward for.
I know, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It goes to what she's
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
that decorum of, because I was like, you're a grown man. Of
Yeah.
course your mother assumes you've had
Right.
sex.
Yeah, I think it was definitely easy to see that he does a lot more behind the cameras. He's a lot more himself. As I don't blame him.
Yeah. I felt that kind of energy on the decision day. I felt, and even on this, she was very like on him.
I
They
like
were
that.
close.
Continue.
I just felt like there's clearly some sort of energy that's happening.
Tight ass pants.
Yes.
I gotta
Something
stop.
that's
I gotta
happening.
stop putting them in the dryer.
That's
These
what my
Nike-
daddy just said. Okay,
these
then I will
Nike
buy him
pants-
bigger.
Yeah, these Nike things,
Nike-
they turn a size and a half
He
smaller.
literally he was like, Melissa, they gonna be small. I was like, okay, daddy, I'm
He's
gonna buy you
right.
what I
Them
want
black
you
ones
to.
I
Look at
got,
this.
they now culottes.
Look at mine,
Yeah.
Tim.
Yours do it
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
And
Them
Nike.
Nikes suck
And
all the
they're
way up.
expensive.
Yeah,
And
Nike.
I was
Too
like, Daddy, you
expensive
don't
to
know.
be doing all
Yeah,
that.
Very
Nike.
expensive.
Y'all need to get it together. All right, we
Nah,
calling
bro.
y'all out.
Y'all is wasting all that money. Them things be $90.
That's Nike. They be
I agree.
expensive.
Sure.
My
I was
Adidas
just
don't
on the
do that.
website.
Adidas don't do that.
Oh, I'm gonna buy him Adidas then.
Yeah, I'm making decorations right
We
too.
calling you out.
Nike.
He always does that.
Listen,
Zoom in. Nike.
it's the way we assume Nike and
It's-
Adidas
yeah,
are watching
Nike, the
us.
company
Hey.
is watching it.
Absolutely.
They are. That's how
Somebody
important
with
we
a
think we
shirt
are.
and tie said Nike said,
Yeah,
we got to do it.
They didn't,
Take
even
it on
show,
to us.
they didn't even show his face. He just turned around in the chair. They're on to us.
As I'm looking at this, we're both flooding.
Put the higher quality.
The problem is my pants are supposed to not
mine
be.
up.
It's time
Right.
to.
Yours are- you don't have socks on.
It's time to use the.
Lululemon? Is that
I
Lululemon?
had the shirt that goes with this. This was for an audition. I just had. I was like, y'all
Anti
real?
bulk, huh?
It's the ABC joggers. It's short for
Yeah, but
Where do you buy
Lululemon
Lululemon
asks
at?
for all of your money and then your firstborn.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh,
very
yeah.
They're
expensive.
so expensive.
Yeah.
You're different.
Yeah, Josh.
Josh got a gold chain
man,
on.
ain't that it?
They do a
Stop
thick
it.
Yeah.
one.
But his goal used to go different.
Big one.
Yeah, Gustavo. He's Latinx.
It's right
Latinx.
mold, Joshua. That's hilarious. Okay, I forgot what we were saying.
Ryan's mustache. Why?
Hey,
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Ryan-
that was a whole no for me.
He
The-
watched
when
Gangs
they
of New
were
York.
before wasn't when they zoomed all the way in, but coming in, I said this boy got the look of a Confederate soldier. And then it came all the way in. I was like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing. But hey, I ain't seen a lot of black men with the twist up.
Bruh,
Yeah,
with the
if I could
mustache
do
twist
it, I
up.
would absolutely
You
try
absolutely
it.
would.
You
If
could
I-
do it.
Huh?
You could do that.
With a twist?
Yeah.
Nah,
Kev
man,
would
when my
do it on his
mustache,
beard.
I used to try to do the dub C. When my mustache gets too much and it tickles my nose, I'd be like, take it down.
Yeah. I shaved mine down recently. Angel was like, stop.
Used to what?
I shaved his down closer. My mustache.
You
She
don't
was
like
like, stop.
Why you
It
don't like
was
it?
just getting too thin with it, and I was like, "That's not what I signed up for." I was like,
That's not what I signed up for.
what I signed up for.
Listen to
Dude,
Tom
are
for
we
this
gonna
beer,
talk
but
about
God
it
gave
then?
to him.
Talk about what?
I was going to accept you either way. Don't make that face now.
This sucks.
The other thing I thought was really funny is they were doing the flashback, and Ryan said, "I'm a very big personality."
I know.
I was like, "Huh? Really?
When does that happen?
Where?
Oh, but
Where?"
But that might be him off camera.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be because he is giving us a whole nothing.
Oh,
I think Ryan was like, y'all
sure.
not finna have me on TV embarrassing my family.
I get it,
No,
man.
I'm not
I
gonna
get
do
it.
none of that.
He be like
Y'all
that.
gonna just
He's
have
like,
to
I'd
deal.
rather you call me boring than trash.
Right.
Yes.
amen.
Yes.
And amen.
Yes.
I thought it was great watching Clara squirm as they replayed her.
Yes.
I get him off every night. She was
Yeah.
like, oh God.
I know good and well we had talked about not talking about sex publicly, and here I am showing my whole rump.
He handled it well. He was like, she was venting.
He did handle it well.
I feel bad that I'm the one that was the reason behind her feeling
did
that
handle
way.
it.
But, you know, she has a right to her feelings.
They're too small. You told me to push them down. They
Just
don't
roll them
go.
up. No,
Is my
man, go all the
ball
way
showing?
into it.
My balls?
You are such a thought.
Listen, no, I told y'all I had to put a whole banner when you interviewed him.
Oh yeah, Kev
on
came
Daddy
over and he had
Confessions.
booty shorts on.
He had on Daisy Dukes.
Kev is a thought.
And he was sitting just like that, and all that thigh was hanging out.
And he
I don't
was
understand.
like showing off his BBL.
I'm supposed to be
like
light skinned, but Kai's thighs is lighter than Kev's thighs is lighter than me.
I was like, I'm gonna put a lower third. I told Marcus, I was like, I think I need to put a lower third because I feel like a lot of his thighs are showing. He was like, yeah, put a. I said, yeah. Give
Lap scar.
You give him that red blanket. Just over here being a
The
thought.
brothers in the church.
Why don't you feel hot?
I literally had
You
to
should
put the
feel-
words big. It was like Daddy Confession.
Why is-
Featuring.
How can I
Listen,
3
so
inches?
done with this.
I tell him this every day. He walks out. You are such a thought. I don't understand.
My Nike things, I packed them.
Use a whole.
Why would you?
Oh,
I literally
What's that
do
make
not
you?
understand.
Oh.
I don't understand how I
Brothers
married
in the
a
church
thought.
got me. That's why I don't go to this church because y'all said come as y'all are and y'all don't mean it.
We don't actually. Actually, church. Listen, the Bible says that it means that church folks don't mean
They
it.
don't
Maybe I
mean it. They
forget
mean
that
the
scripture.
first time.
Yes,
And
the
then
first.
we gonna
After
tell
that, you
how
better
to
learn.
fix
Come
who
as you are, then change who you can.
Yes, exactly.
Come as you are, change
and
how you
leave as
can.
we asked you to.
Correct, and come back better the next time.
Yes, 100.
It's so funny though because as we're talking, I feel like we're speaking a different language than you're understanding, and that's why you come out the house looking like a thought, and all of us look like people
Right.
that
People.
have decorum.
in his
And we-
defense, I just got off work and I dressed like I didn't care today. So
But we
that's
know
why I
how
got
to
my red socks on because we know how to speak.
a couple of languages.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, and
Probably using Babbel.
Babbel.
I would imagine it.
Yeah.
Babbel is just one of the most just amazing ways to learn a new language because they're not doing that AI mess.
No.
No, I ain't doing no Allen Iverson.
None of it.
Allen Iverson.
They use over 100 language experts to be able to design the lesson plans that are created for Babbel. And you know what? You can learn over 14 different languages over there.
Really?
Yes.
Spanish?
Spanish.
You know it.
French?
You
French?
know it.
Wow.
German?
German, yes, baby. Italian. I don't think they got speaking in tongues, but they got a whole bunch on here.
Not speaking in tongues.
Not speaking in tongues.
You got to get the utterance. That's different.
You got to get the utterance. Got him on share.
Utterance.
Babbel didn't do it.
And y'all know we be shooting all day, every day, so we ain't got time to be sitting down for no hour lesson on something. Babbel's lessons
Big
are like
facts.
15
No printer.
minutes.
That's it.
Bite size, okay? And you're learning phrases that you'll actually use in the real world, okay? Because if y'all can remember them classes back in high school and middle school, and
Yeah, I
they teach you a
remember.
bunch of stuff that you just like, am I going? It's like
When am I ever?
When?
Yeah.
When am I?
The
gonna
square
use this?
went up the squirrel went up the tree and ran to the forest. When am I going to say that?
When am I gonna say
We'll
it?
never need to say
Never.
that in another language.
Well, that's not what you're going to have to worry about with Babbel. And also their speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. That's why Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app. And it's addictively fun and easy. So start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of Trace. Y'all hear that? That's that Spanish.
Come on, Spanish.
Yeah, it was.
Espanol, cuz.
Just go to Babbel.com and use the
Primo.
promo code TBTB.
TBTB.
That's BABBEL.com, code TBTB.
TBTB.
For an extra 3 months free. Babbel, language for life.
Ooh, I like that. That sounded sexy to the mud.
Thank you. You see what I'm saying?
All right. Anything else on these folks?
They've been slapping cheeks. That's it.
I actually, she got with the program when he asked the sex. Kevin asked the sex question. Have you guys consummated your marriage? And she was like, I know what to do now.
Yeah.
I need to play
Yeah.
coy.
Yes.
Like I'm not
Yeah.
finna answer. I'm finna look at him.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
We're gonna be on one accord.
Yes.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I was here for her response because
Yeah.
clearly they had discussed it. Clearly they had sex as well,
Yeah.
but like clearly they had talked about it, discussed it, and they were on the same page.
Yeah. So,
Coochie probably get on that mustache.
What?
Oh.
Coochie.
let's help it grow, fellas. If
Hey,
you want
you got to eat that coochie.
you want a good beard, fellas.
Yeah.
You got to get down all in it.
There ain't no African pod can do what the Lord didn't give it to you. There's some nutrients down there.
Yeah,
in that
proteins.
beef
You
fluid.
need that.
Yeah.
How does this happen?
That's why DJ Khaled's beard ain't what it could be.
No, he said it. He wasn't
he
doing it.
did
That's why
say
you look
that.
like
You
that,
wanna eat
DJ
You got
Khaled.
to
He
eat
did
that
say that.
coochie. You don't just look at it.
No.
Say hello. I just say hello to it. You be pleasant.
You're familiar.
Coochie, how are you? That's all you got to
Yeah.
do. You got to eat a little bit of it. Got at least appetites on it.
Appetites.
You got to get the party
Once
started.
you become an expert, you can get the
guys,
big
wait.
taste buds in the back.
Man, coochie need to be ate.
I'm hot. I got a sweater on.
It
a
is
shirt
hot in
on,
here.
a
I got
wig
this
on, a hat
thermal on.
on.
No,
Coochie's
you
out
are
there
dressed
signing
like the
change.org.
Windsor.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled sent the men back 20 years.
Yeah, he did.
Coochie's out there dried up like the Sahara.
Yeah.
Like the who?
Sahara.
That's Sarah.
Just like,
Serengeti out here. We don't want that. We want Oasis.
we want
You got to get
Oasis.
down there and
We
dive
want the
in.
rock.
Head first.
Hey, yeah, Tank. Dive into the deep end, not
Yeah.
shallow.
All the
Don't
way
need no
in.
live venom, going straight to the bottom.
Straight in. Face first.
My God.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So, speaking of an oasis, let's go to Virginia and Eric. Segue, no.
Oh, man.
They, I don't know. Do you think they prepared?
Absolutely 100%.
Because
Prepared?
100%.
because
They had media training.
yeah,
Yes.
they definitely did. Did he say that?
He said it about
He said it
Chris.
about Chris.
Oh, Chris, yeah,
But
yeah.
Eric, what I think happened to Eric is he watched that back and was
Yeah.
like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
I look off. Wow,
Yeah.
now
He
I
said-
see what y'all was saying."
But not just that. I also think that Virginia probably felt bad. You know, if you've ever been or watched a couple and it feels like it's them versus the world.
Yeah.
That's the energy they were giving.
Yeah.
Especially when she was like, I should have never said controlling. He
was
wasn't
like,
being
I
controlling.
thought that
No.
was really because you should have,
Dear
and that's
Vir-
exactly how it was.
Dear
exactly what it
Virginia,
was.
that was controlling.
I think she might have just felt like we got to pack together.
Yes.
I'm not,
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I really feel like it came off like that way. I shouldn't have said it was the wrong
But
words. That was the
literally
exact
what he was
words.
doing. Like she didn't. I feel like she was like, okay, I know you're gonna look bad, so I'm gonna act like I look
Oh, yeah.
bad.
Right.
But we watched it.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like they
You
was
were
like, all
controlling
right,
her.
we got to fix all of this. Like we saw all
Because
this
they
happen.
showed the clips where he
Yeah.
was controlling.
Yes.
You can come live with me, or you cannot. And if you want to
Yeah.
get out of there, that's fine. Like all the ultimatums was in there.
And
can
on
just
this
leave.
show, we were like, "Ooh, he sounds like 2 or 3 episodes before she said it."
Yeah.
That's why
We
when
were
she said it, we
thinking,
were
yeah.
like, "Finally,
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah.
name it." Like he absolutely.
Yeah, it was Family Feud.
Yes, good answer.
Yes, yeah, good answer, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. No, you could definitely tell they were like, we've got to be a united front because they are tearing us to shreds.
Listen, I know they didn't see a YouTube show or two.
I'm convinced of it.
And then
6 months is a long time.
the fact that she was like, I'm still not sure this allergy is real.
Yeah.
Listen, his sneeze looked fake there, and it looked fake in the video when he was acting like it. She was like,
Yeah.
"You don't need an allergy medicine. You've been here 3 weeks and you ain't sneezed. Shut up."
Yep.
She ain't
Yeah,
buying.
he's like, well, yeah, it was
Yeah.
a couple of times I had to take me some allergies. Boy, that's seasonal allergies. That ain't
Yes.
cat
Nothing to do with the
allergies.
cats.
Yes.
It was so funny. She was like, "Here's my room. This is where I be getting dressed. The cats and stuff. I also sleep here, and I like it. And this is."
I don't know
She
how I
didn't say
felt
that last
about
part.
that.
Having her own room.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if I thought it was a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's a good
I think it's a
thing.
good thing,
The fact that
especially
she
for her.
has like
Her own space.
her own space. One, she has a whole room just dedicated to her clothes and her stuff, and the rest of the house she's been doing stuff with.
Yes.
But
She
I don't
needed
think
own
her
space.
stuff isn't everywhere else as well. But it seems like no, you have your own little shrinery over here.
Right.
Like, you can come here and
Especially because her concern was, this doesn't feel like my space.
Yes.
It's all your house. Move
Yes.
to your house with your rules. I can't have my animals. It seems like he made a concession to be like, okay, here's a room for you that you can set up.
Yeah.
I have my own, not my own room, but I have my own office. I'll be in there. Liz has her own office.
Yeah. I did think I was quite I don't
had
know,
her own
happy
office.
for
This
them
is
is
on
maybe
you,
the right
Celeste.
word, is that they did move in together.
I didn't think they were.
Yeah, I didn't know what was gonna happen either. So I was like, okay, I see y'all. I was happy about that. Good for them. Go team, go.
Go team, go. Yeah, I'm still a little like,
Yes, same.
with them.
oh yeah, no, I definitely ain't like, oh yeah, they gonna be all right. They ain't.
I
I'm
don't
still-
listen.
Hope I'm
we got-
wrong.
It's May 20th.
But I don't
as
feel
we
like
shoot
I am.
this. I don't know about Labor Day. I ain't gonna hold you.
Somebody was sending me stuff that
Labor-
said, matter of fact,
next
somebody
week.
saw Virginia out and about.
Yep. I
What,
got
with
that.
another
I got
dude?
that.
Down to you.
She was at the bar. She wasn't there with Eric, and one of her homegirls, not Virginia's homegirls, the person who's telling us
Yep.
this story. Her homegirl said that she saw Virginia kissing another dude earlier the day at the bar. She'd been there from
That don't
11
mean they ain't
a.m.
married.
Hello.
Yeah.
She had
from
been
morning
there
to night.
What's the
11
shade
a.m.
room
to
for
11 p.m.
She did a full 24-hour shift.
She did a
She
12 hour.
did. And then that was the
11
other
a.m.
thing.
to 11 p.m. Oh,
Yeah.
She did but that
Wait,
was the
at
other
the
thing.
bar?
Yes. She
that's
said
a-
she don't be partying as much.
Girl, stop.
no, she said she didn't party as much as she said she partied
I don't know.
on the thing. I ain't not to say that she was telling the truth.
That
Because
is
she
what
was
she
like
said.
every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and possibly Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. I like to drink. I like my liquor. I like my wine. I like to drink. I just like to drink. We like to drink. I might fall asleep at my friend's house. I like to drink. Drink.
I thought it was interesting that Haley was like, me and Virginia's like lifestyle are very similar. They said that during the sister circle. And I was like, neither one of y'all really need to be married, possibly. Like, at
I just
all.
want to go live your life. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Sign
is.
up for the show.
Like we said at the beginning, she's seems to be like a young 26.
Yes.
But Dr. Viviana says she seems, so that's the part, that's what I'm really waiting for part 2, is hearing these experts.
Yes. Me. Matter of fact, first of all, did we not tell Dr. Viviana during our interview, you know what would be nice to hear from the experts after the show? We want to hear from y'all. Tell us where they went wrong. We want to see y'all thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then on the very next, because they ain't never been part of no
They
reunion.
ain't
No,
never
they
been a part of
haven't.
that.
So-
All
It'll
I'm
be Kevin
saying is,
Frazier.
can we get executive producer
Give us
credit?
Hey.
Just EP.
Come on,
We
man.
ain't asking
for
for
the
much.
IMDb.
Come on with it.
I
Y'all
just want my credit.
see what we doing over here. We ain't gonna talk bad about everybody.
Yeah.
Some of them.
I thought it was interesting, even though I know we're talking specifically about not Clara, but Virginia and what's his face?
Eric. Eric.
I thought it was interesting that the ladies went on a trip together.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. I was
That
like,
is interesting.
did y'all really bond that much? It
I
didn't.
was thinking the same thing.
They don't seem any closer than the women did from New Orleans.
They
Right.
don't feel like that though. We have been through what no couple ever in the history of this show have been through.
We rode on a bus together with Chris.
That's actually
We
true.
have a bond.
Maybe that was the bonding moment.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
what I
it
think.
was.
'Cause I guarantee the other
Was
11
Paige
people
there
were like-
too?
I think Claire wasn't there. Everybody else was.
Paige,
She was there?
Oh, yeah, on the
on
trip.
the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was there on the show. Yeah, Paige was there.
Yeah, Paige was there.
'Cause
The
I'm
only
like-
person that didn't show was speaking
Claire had to
just
work.
real quick.
She had took that shift.
Clara looked phenomenal. Wait, was it on this episode? Maybe I'm talking about the last one.
You know when
Disregard.
she had the pink dress.
Yeah, the pink dress with
pink
the
dress
little
was
belt.
great.
It was the last episode.
But
Disregard.
you see, what's her face? Paige, even though we ain't on her yet, she done lost a lot of weight.
She did.
Yeah, she did. She was like, I'm about to give you Barbie.
Yeah, she
That's
was
stress.
real cute.
Lost weight.
And actually, Virginia looked really good too.
She did. She looked tan.
Yes, I thought she looked so good. Her makeup looked
That's
really
the only
good. Her hair-
compliment I actually got for. She looked tan.
White women love that though.
Yeah, you look so tan. Thank you.
That's true.
Thank you.
So true though.
That's
Yeah.
She. I ain't gonna say it.
Nope.
Caught
Yep,
it.
Hold it.
Boom. God is good.
Now
ain't
you
he?
gonna
Damn,
get
you-
to the
Marcus,
point-
we
you
can
gonna
go
get to
live,
the point
Marcus.
where
We
you-
I won't acknowledge it.
Yes, that's when you're gonna know that you're good at it. When you just like, and then I'll make a mental note and ask you after the fact.
I ain't gonna remember because if I can, it's gone.
he swallowed it.
This I'm just holding on my
put
back.
it into the
I'm holding
sea
it
of
in the back,
forgetfulness.
back of my jaw right there, like some gum I ain't supposed to chew.
Oh yeah. They did bring that up. The COVID.
Oh,
Oh, she was
yes.
bitted up with false pause.
Yeah.
We in the industry are calling false positives.
Nobody.
Well, I had pies, so I didn't want to
the
hold
true
you.
pause.
Yeah, it wasn't telling no lies.
It's just a pause game.
False pause is a negative, right?
Nah.
Negative
math.
is a positive.
Math, man, who needs it?
Right? A negative is a positive?
Yeah.
Negative.
Okay.
But a positive ain't a negative?
No,
a positive
it's
is
just
a-
more
it's
positive.
more positive.
Probably more
see, man.
positive than a positive.
A
Yep.
positive negative is a negative.
Yep.
Why can't two positives be a negative then?
Wow. This positive money plus.
Ask
positive
God,
money is
whatever.
gonna
But
be more
negative money plus negative money don't equal positive money, equal more negative.
Exactly. And that's where you get overdraft fees.
We just talked about it.
Imaginary numbers.
Oh, the square root of something equals an imaginary number.
Yep. Square root of 69
I don't know what it is.
Oh, you listen. Drake said the square root of 69 is 8 something because when you doing 69, you ate something.
Oh, it was a double entendre?
Double Andre.
Impressive, Drake.
Impressive, Drake. He's talking about eating coochie.
The one
They said
time
we're off track.
We ain't got
No,
no
we're
track.
the
Our
track
track is
the
off.
track was never laid.
We're in the
Like the tangent.
we're in the wild.
You don't like the tangent, then do something with numbers because tangents is math too. Ain't
It
it?
is. That was
Tangent means
almost
something.
a rap lyric.
I did that on my TI-83.
was like
a rap.
My dad got mad at me because the TI-83 was $95. I was like, I
so
don't want it.
expensive.
The school made me have it.
Oh my gosh,
I
it
used to
is so
love to
expensive.
program mine.
Oh, I used
like
to play
write
all kinds of
programs.
games. on
I didn't
there.
know they
When
were
it came to doing math
programmable.
stuff, I was
You
like, man, I don't know
either.
No, you can program.
I struggle so much with math. I could use a therapist, man.
Come on, sir.
Yeah.
wish they had
Tutor or
better
a
help.
therapist. Listen, better help. Listen, in 2020 into 2021, a lot of us are going through mental health concerns.
Hell.
Yes.
Concerns. My therapist went on maternity leave. I was like, girl, you want me to be out here by myself?
Listen,
no.
She was like, I'm having a baby. I was like, cool. That's 3 days tops.
Yeah, what's that
Said, I'll
mean
be
for
back in
me?
October. I said, girl, you better be glad I got better help. Because I was out here naked on the mental. I got stuff to talk about.
it is so important.
Better help don't never go on maternity leave.
No, it doesn't. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. My mom just recently signed up. And when I tell you every day after her therapist appointment or her session, she calls me and is like, I just love that girl. I love
Oh,
that girl
that's
so
so
much.
good.
She has such a connection with this lady. She's going through a lot, and being able to speak to someone who has the skill set and the knowledge to help them is something that we all need, because listen, friends and their advice is great.
But they don't know nothing.
But they don't know someone having the right intervention.
And they're biased.
the right interventions and the knowledge and the skill set behind them to help walk you through whatever it is you're going through is invaluable. And so BetterHelp has a broad range of experts available, which may not be available to you locally in many areas, depending on where you are, especially if you live in the outskirts, rural areas.
Like Anchorage, Alaska, or Tupelo, Mississippi.
Okay.
The world's best therapists probably don't move to Tupelo. Nothing against Tupelo, Mississippi.
But if you live there, you can definitely get a therapist through BetterHelp. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so that they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. Y'all know my story. It took me about how many? Four
or five.
4 people before I found my match. And every time I was like, nah, girl, this ain't gonna work. And I didn't even feel bad because, normally I'd be feeling bad. It was just like, can we maybe not meet no more? And the app did whatever it did and served me up a new name. And I was like, all right, here we go. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier, healthier life today. Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit betterhelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's BetterHelp, HELP, and join one more time. Visit betterhelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's podcast, and please make sure that you go to betterhelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Where our listeners will get 10% off their first month. One more time, that's betterhelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Remember she washed your feet that time?
No, she helped me put my
Wash her
sock
feet.
on.
I put socks on her feet.
Oil, I saw it.
That was Alabaster box.
Washed it with
I
my
was-
hair.
With the hair.
I was
yeah.
so emotional.
You turned her sock and she was like,
She said, I'm gonna cry. I was like, what did I do? I did something wrong. Kev said, don't you be doing the gay stuff with my wife. I said, is this how it starts? I don't know. I don't know.
All right, here we go. Anything else on
Justin,
Virginia
we're not-
and Eric? What?
Nothing else. Forget them.
Okay, then let's go to Brianna and Vincent. They were low-key boring, which means it's a good thing. That's actually a very good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen,
actually
the one
is a
thing
very
we
good thing.
learned, two things.
We knew they were gonna be all right.
They reminded Woody of this season.
They are.
He had anxiety, which made it make more sense why he wasn't trying to do that stuff. He was like, millions of people finna be watching me. I don't want to look dumb.
Yeah.
I was like, I get that.
Yes.
I was so glad he was so transparent about that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes sense. You are
All the sense.
a normal human being.
Right. I would be,
Yeah.
and I like, being the center of attention and all that stuff. I wouldn't want to be
Really?
embarrassed on TV. I know that's surprising for people to know, but I do like to be the life of the party.
crazy.
I like to see Maya dancing.
Ain't that something?
Shut up. Maya is a fan favorite.
Maya was killing it on the
Maya
vlog.
is a fan favorite
Maya
on the
was
last
going
vlog.
I have to watch.
Oh, Angel.
I got good
Oh,
for
yeah,
and
you missed
the,
it.
the
You
vlog
missed it
doesn't
live.
even have all the
No,
footage I got
Maya
of her.
was breaking it down.
But child, she was going off. But anyways.
That anxiety. Oh, go ahead. Angel.
No. Bad anxiety.
And then his wife, her name escapes me,
Brianna.
Brianna, saying she was like, nah, I can have kids. And I
Yeah.
was like, well, look at
Yeah,
that.
how they flip. They just play straight up flip.
Baby fever.
She sure
Yeah,
did.
'cause
Baby
they
fever.
watched his with nephew or something like that, and he was just like, "Nah, I could do without this." She was like, "Let's do it now."
Yeah.
Funny too.
Yeah.
Like, I would love kids. I don't. Wait, you was the one that wanted them until I had them.
Yeah,
But it's nice they're gonna buy a house. He
Yeah.
made a space for her, let her have the closet. He
Blessed,
put his clothes in
blessed.
the
In the
pantry.
Were they joking about that?
I
don't
didn't
think
think so.
Did they ever show it? Because I didn't see
He
it.
said, don't
Nah,
you
don't-
show
don't-
it.
Yeah,
don't
he
show
said,
it.
don't you show it.
If I ever see some shorts folded up where the cereal go, I'm gonna be mad.
I just think I thought it was just they did a great job, and I'm glad that Vinny
doing
was
a great
able
job.
to say like these are the reasons I behave that way, and even say, oh, I overreacted.
Yes.
He did.
He
I was
did.
like, yes,
That's all it takes is a little bit of accountability.
Yeah.
yes.
That can go so far in a marriage, which is a good thing to learn for people who are newlyweds. Admitting you were wrong.
Yes.
Go a long way. Like, you know what? That's my bad. I messed up. Then your spouse be like, dang, I can't.
Yeah.
They still be mad, but it can't be as mad as if you trying to fight for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
The
I'm telling you, watching it back.
Oh
that'd
yeah,
be
it definitely
like game
helps.
film.
Yeah. The other thing is, it seemed like he did. It doesn't seem like in real time as we were watching that Brianna knew that it was anxiety. And so it seems like they've probably had that conversation post the show.
100%.
So she was definitely more like empathetic in the moment because it was just frustration.
Yes.
Is what it looked like in real time.
Yes.
But once you understand, it's easier to be more empathetic and
1000%.
understanding because you're like, okay, I get it. Like,
And I think for specifically the four of us, we live portions of our life in front of camera. And so sometimes there's a bit of a, oh yeah, there's a lot of people who don't do this.
right.
Most people
There's a lot of
in the
people who
world,
don't do this.
relationship would never, ever, ever be blasted for people's consumption. At most, it's a status.
I'm one of those people. I'm like not the one. Angel, I remember a while ago, there was, this is long before we were deep into social media. She was talking about, I think you popped the question, would I ever do a reality show? I was like, hell no. People all up in my business.
Y'all have great TV, but I see now.
Oh yeah, no, he's not going.
Because you be having like bad days for real though, and the camera still be recording.
I mean, we did do one. It just
I mean,
didn't air.
it wasn't about us and our family and relationship. It was like
What was it about?
fixing our house.
Yeah, them decorating our house.
Decorating our
okay.
house.
But
They're
it-
asking
even
what's
then, I
wrong
was
with
like,
you, Marcus. They're asking what's wrong with you.
Yeah,
Oh, y'all, I worked out for the first time in 15, 16 months. Monday. Today's, I actually feel better than I did Tuesday and Wednesday. But I'm in pain. I thought I took it easy. Apparently, I didn't take it easy enough.
How many reps was you doing?
10 to 15.
See, now
But
I'm nervous 'cause
lightweight?
That's what I was doing.
But I was doing lightweight, and I was trying
the
to
camera was on
ease
Josh.
back in. Why is everybody getting so mad at Kev today?
'Cause they go have to
Josh is
listen
pissed
while-
right now.
Man.
I didn't do nothing on my legs. I didn't do the legs. I don't do legs.
Oh yeah, that's what's
The
wrong with
mic
me
is
though,
just
y'all.
gonna be
Okay.
on the stand while you telling jokes. So
I thought you was gonna say I did 25, 30, 50. You were like 10. I was like, oh no. That's what.
I had a little weight on there, but it wasn't.
Well,
Yeah,
what's little?
this is little like a plate on each side.
45?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't do that. I didn't have that much. I don't have a bench at home.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I was doing push-ups in between. It was
I
like
ain't do that either.
I was doing full circuits.
I
It's all
didn't
my
have
fault.
Josh
He
E.
was overzealous.
He was. I didn't do that.
What? It was all
about-
light.
that's you taking it slow, just it being light.
Oh, so you didn't see me in my hay.
I did
Hello?
see you in your hay.
Hey,
Was that your heyday?
hey, my hay. Trying to tell you. Hey,
Hey.
trying to tell you. I'm like, Dwayne who?
You ain't seen me in my hay.
That's
In
hilarious.
my hay. I
Man,
was in
that
there
you call
going
heyday.
monster, but yeah, I thought I was taking
In
it
my
light.
hay, man, I was up there.
I was supposed to do triceps and back yesterday. I
Me
said,
too.
no, I'm gonna go home taking that. I told you we need to hit the garage up.
No, I'm gonna hit the garage.
My garage.
Oh, okay.
Me and you.
Kev said he might get in shape just so he can add something new to his set.
If I really got in shape one time, I would have a different material,
You absolutely would.
and I would never have my shirt on.
You think he's a thought now.
Ooh, I mean, if I got the V, I got the U right now.
You
This-
can't start a Tatiana Kev. A whole new podcast.
Tatiana.
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Miss McKevin.
Yes. Starting with Kev on stage.
Walk out in some biker shorts and a tank top.
Exactly.
Sure would.
Exactly.
I sure would.
With the suspenders.
I sure would.
He said, I sure would.
No shirt with the suspenders.
Y'all better watch me.
Oh my God.
Calling all guys.
Stupid.
All right, we talking
All right,
about
Brianna and Vincent. That's because they was boring, which is a
Yeah.
good thing. I really
No, that's
don't even
good.
mean that disrespectfully. I mean that.
No,
like,
that was like
in
things
their
are going
relationship.
very
Yes.
well.
that was one of
Plenty
those
non-boring
No,
comments.
nobody was. I don't think anybody was surprised that they're working everything out and as happy as they looked.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. They were
And
still
I
surprised.
love what they said. They were like, because they both went into it like really wanting it to work.
That's
Like
the
Woody
key.
and
Yeah.
Imani. They really went into it wanting to be in love, wanting to love each
Yes.
other, and wanting for this to work. Not to say that people didn't go in. Other people didn't want it to work, but I think they were looking for the reasons that it wasn't going to work. Where they were like, "This is going to make it work. This is going to make it work," while not focusing so much on the things that
we'll work on this, and this, but all this over here is going to make it work.
Yeah. All right, so we're done on this. Y'all ready for the train wreck?
Man, listen.
Chris and Paige.
Man, listen.
I feel like for him to jump up and take his mic off is like P. Diddy saying, "I'm shutting the studio down." Puff Daddy. I'm sorry, I can't say P. Diddy.
No, you said P. Diddy.
Puffy.
Diddy.
Sean Combs.
That's the man.
Every episode he gets mad, has to take his mic off, storm out. The producers show up in their hoodies.
Never seen producers of this show this much ever.
They're
They
a
always
character
walking
of the
around
show.
in the rain with the mask on and the hoodies.
This I'm gonna tell you. I
And
was
their
telling,
cargo shorts.
I was telling Kev. This time I did get a little frustrated with production because you could tell they were like, just keep throwing gas on this fire until it explodes. And they did, because he was like, Kevin was not you, Kevin, but the host,
Kevin
Kevin.
Frazier.
He was like, you have really well crafted answers and handled yourself with such grace. And I was like, actually, he has. I was like, not to say that I believe everything coming out of his mouth.
Exactly.
He was media trained, McGee.
Yes.
But I said, I'd rather hear beautiful lies
Yes.
than the horrid, whatever you want to call it. I'm
Yes.
not sure if you want to call it truth that he was doing before. But it felt like they were just kind of like,
Did you?
we want to
It
see
was
what-
They were like,
very,
this is so
the
crazy.
pastor was very
No, listen,
Ricky Lake
let me tell
deemed
you.
doorbell vibes.
Let me
Yes.
tell you how they set it up because I didn't know it was coming. Man, Chris, you've been doing so good. Remember how Pastor Dwight kind of upset you? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You wish you could have fixed that?
Nah, I ain't never fixing it.
Well, that's crazy because he's
He
coming.
is.
like, this is April Fool's.
I was laughing.
I thought
I
he
was
was
laughing when that
joking.
came. I was
And
laughing.
then he came out smiling so
Yes, he did.
brilliantly.
Yes, he did.
And
Come
I
on.
was like, oh, this man must be
Well,
wearing
I was
night
literally
guards at the
saying,
end
I
of the
love
night.
how messy this dude is.
You don't hear me?
Oh, I didn't hear you. What'd you say? Smile brilliant.
Marcus be balling on.
I ain't hear it.
Having it right there.
Marcus
That
be
is
like-
crazy how he smiles. I like chicken. It's my favorite.
Be like ants. Ain't
You're
no
right,
ants.
Marcus. I'm sorry. It just happens so many times. It's always Angel set it up.
Marcus be saying he be catching me when I be doing my ants, but you don't be catching me.
I be into the conversation, all right?
That's what you supposed to be. Yeah.
You be brilliant, Marcus, and I like your
Hey,
smile.
oh,
The
yeah.
same way I like smile brilliant.
He's like, oh, y'all gonna laugh at me? Okay, I got it. Y'all can all kiss it.
Oh, hoe ass people.
So smile brilliant.
Got us up here laughing and cheesing and smiling.
Yeah, smiling. Do you grind your teeth in your sleep, or when you have anxiety, or when you are just like, oh, stressed? Well, about 40 million other Americans that do that. And a lot of it cause your worn enamel. Excuse me, I'm all over the place. A lot of the grinding can cause worn enamel, tooth decay, sleeplessness, and expensive dental procedures. That's why doctors usually suggest, or dentists suggest, custom fitted night guards. And usually those are like the number one ways to help prevent all of the things that can happen when you grind your teeth. But they cost $200 to $300 per tray, per
That's
custom
a
fitted.
lot of money.
And then you got to get new ones every year.
That's a
Who
lot
wanna
more money.
spend all that? You
Not
don't got
tied.
to. Because you could go to Smile Brilliant, where they do the same, custom fitted, okay, night guards in their lab direct process, and you can get them for $45 per guard. That is, I'm not going to do
fraction.
it's a yes, and it is a fraction of the cost.
That's how I do math.
Boom. Just say the word, a fraction of the cost. Additionally, Smile Brilliant has custom fitted teeth whitening trays and Carry Pro electric toothbrushes. So you can not only protect your teeth, you can keep them looking bright and clean with their other products. So this is what we want you to do. head over to www.smilebrilliant.com and use beautiful at checkout for 30% off. Once again, that's www.smilebrilliant.com and use beautiful at checkout. And we thank Smile Brilliant for sponsoring this episode. My husband is over here just wincing in pain.
I'm just trying to stretch it out.
Now, what were you saying when you were like?
I ain't even gonna say it now.
Go and say it, babe.
I'm saying nothing.
But you gotta admit that I be good at these transitions. You don't even hear
Boom. They be so good. Flawless.
Now, what you gonna say?
Kev, cover your junk.
Get your lap scarf.
Cover your junk.
Get your lap scarf.
No, but he's a pastor. What's his name?
Pastor Dwight.
Yep, that's it.
Dwight. Y'all remember the flyers that he had up for the different
Well, so
like
that was
shows
actually
and
him
podcasts?
to put those up?
No, like the people put
Yes.
put them together that he was, but still like to approve. Pastor Dwight has seen on Married at First Sight. I'd be like, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't put it out there like that, like I'm an old TV whore. But that's what it looked like, especially him coming. Like, why are you coming out here?
Let me tell you what was the worst part of this whole segment. Paige, you know how Chris said that you was ugly all the many times.
Let's
Here he is.
Here's one
roll
where
that
you-
beautiful bean
No,
footage.
Liz, they said, here's one you didn't see.
Oh, yeah.
They did
And
say
they're
that.
like, now all them beautiful people in Atlanta, and this is what you gave me.
The black chicks, the Latino chicks, the green chicks, the
They are
aliens.
so rude for that.
And you
I-
picked this one. That's basically what he said.
That's rude.
Paige held it together really well.
Bruh.
I was welling up watching it.
You
I
gotta
felt
see
like
me.
it was a little overkill.
A little.
Clearly, yeah, it was overkill, and to hear that over and over
Yeah.
It
and
was
over
so-
on national television to this man that you were basically holding down this whole time, trying to be a ride or die chick, and he's been talking about you like this.
She's still being a
My
ride or die chick
heart
to this fool.
Was
yeah, when
go ahead.
no,
I'm done.
you always
I'm gonna talk now.
Go ahead, baby.
Before we was talking about Paige, I was gonna say, did you see how his boy, Chris, what's his name, the other pastor,
Dwight.
Dwight.
he was purposefully pushing his buttons.
Chris.
Yeah, he kept
Absolutely.
pushing Chris's button. I'm like, why is he doing that?
The whole show was.
And then he was
It
like, "You
was.
ain't gonna disrespect me." And like, I don't feel like.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Pastor Dwight was really, and we said this earlier. I said Chris doesn't like correction, and that's what
Yeah.
Pastor
No,
Dwight
what are you
said.
talking about?
And that's
I don't like
exactly-
correction.
Well,
What
that was
you-
100%
correct
true.
me.
As
Correct me if you want
Meet
to.
me outside, then.
Pastor
It's whatever,
Dwight.
bro. You don't want correction. I love correction. I
Come
love it so
outside,
much.
I'll fight you.
Right. I love correction so much. I'm gonna go outside and fight you to prove that
How much I love
as much as
correction.
that.
No, this is what it was like, though. It was so funny. Pastor Dwight was like, my main concern as a pastor is about Paige and Chris's relationship. But that nigga don't listen. Like, it was like,
Yeah.
it went like
It was a sharp
left.
turn
I
like
was
that.
like, wait a second. It
You
was
don't
like,
like correction.
I was like,
That was
no.
a strong button because Chris done heard that many times.
it's very
She
strong.
said he don't like correct. You can see the mushroom cloud. It was like
But what one thing that I will say for Chris is that the one point he made was, you waited to do it in front of camera. He was
His
like,
apology.
No.
the correction,
Oh,
all of it.
Chris to
Pastor
Dwight.
Dwight.
Yeah,
Got
he
it.
was like, you waited to do it in front of camera. You didn't call me to have that conversation.
He said, I had time to talk to you first. I had to go to Paige.
Yeah, I didn't have time to do this. That's what he said.
That's what he said, and I was like, as much as I don't want to agree with Chris, I was like, I can understand being less, even though, let's be honest, I don't think Chris would have taken it well off camera, but
Right.
the fact that I can understand being very like resentful or feeling some type of way about the comments being said when it's just like, nigga, you knew this was going on off camera.
Right.
You could have said it then, but you waited until they mic'd you to be like,
Oh, now you got something to say.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what I don't get. I don't understand how this happened. That Chris was still able to go to both Paige's daddies and family
After all that,
after all of that and apologize.
this is learned behavior. Pages.
Yeah, Paige done brought this to her family many times. It seems that way.
No, I'm saying it's probably people in her family
Yeah.
have been in terrible relationships where they have
think
been
it's-
like, the
it's genetic.
Lord, the Lord has just learned behavior. The
I
Lord
don't- it is-
has kept me in there's a reason why.
Yes.
I just don't know how you go to somebody who you know loves this person. It's like this is what I did to Angel, and I'm sorry. How does that not lead to a physical altercation?
If that was my daughter, and you done talked about her and said everything about her, but she was a child of
This
God.
was my cousin,
Yeah.
but she's still there.
He literally said to her parents.
But that's a fault. That's something that one of my pet peeves. But you still there? You still talking to this dude?
Yeah.
Then go be with him.
The girls did try to defend Paige and saying like she wasn't going back to him, he was going back to her.
I think they were definitely enabling her foolishness.
No, I think they've seen how Paige has gotten dragged.
That's what I thought too.
And I think they just wanted to come to her rescue. They're like, she had the terrible marriage and she's getting dragged by social
And
media.
she wanted to be the one who was married the most.
Right. I think they
Which made her
came.
susceptible to manipulation more.
Right. I think
I
they
get
were
that.
just coming to her defense to be like, no, don't talk about her no more.
No, I wasn't saying talk about her,
And the
but
show was like, yeah. Remember when you called her ugly? Roll it.
Roll that beautiful bean
that was
footage.
crazy, wasn't it?
I was so
But yeah,
mad
that's
at the
true.
show about that. I was kind of mad. I felt like Kevin just became a sinister person during that whole entire thing. Oh, you don't want to talk about Mercedes? Paige, then. How did you feel? How did you feel about that?
Does she still have the Mercedes that you bought her?
How
don't
did you
wanna talk
feel
about
about the
about
bird?
Mercedes and
I never
Mercedes.
saw any documentation.
You
So
could
he
have bought
used
him a Honda.
He used the
A car is
funds
a car.
of the
Oh, is it
you-all's
really?
funds, the funds that were supposed to go to both you all as a couple,
Yes.
and bought her a car. I
Yes.
said,
was
go,
like,
just be messy.
Yes.
You already here. It can't get no messier.
They
Just
are Bravo level
just
housewives.
stay-
Real
I
housewives
literally
level.
literally
was.
was like, is this VH1?
This
Yeah.
is Real Housewives
It was.
level.
he was only
of-
stating the facts. He was stating questions that we all want to hear.
Yeah, I was like,
Answer.
this is Real Housewives of first sight.
But it still felt like.
Chris.
Whoa,
No, but
he
he
lost
said,
it.
Paige, get Chris. I was like, don't sick her on him.
I was mad at that too because and she
gonna
stood up and
do?
tried to do it, but then she was like, "Production."
Help me.
Y'all know y'all's role.
Yeah, she's like,
Talk to
y'all
your
did
boy.
this.
Ain't y'all shooting
Yes.
pool on the
Y'all
weekends?
did this.
Absolutely, y'all egged him on, and now you want me to stand in the gap.
Right.
No, go to
Listen.
And
Blues.
she was like, I made it through this whole interview process. I let y'all show the clip of him calling me ugly, and then y'all
Several
want me
times.
She
to-
should have just put her phone out. World star.
Y'all want me to fix the message? Y'all create?
I-
To bring it past the White House, I was like, this
They
is,
knew that. They was like, we gonna.
It was Jerry Springer.
It was.
I was just
But I ain't
like,
gonna hold you, man. It was great TV.
Well, and you
And
know,
they know
next
what they
week it's
doing.
gonna be the same because her
Ah.
friend is coming.
Yes.
Who's coming?
Her
Paige.
friend,
Paige's friend.
Paige's friend from the
From
wedding.
the wedding that was talking to Chris. Was it one of the three girls?
the thicker one, I think, with the she had
Yes.
locks or braids or
Yes.
something like that.
What's she gonna say?
We gonna find
know what
We're
she
out.
gonna
do.
find out.
Let's find out and see. But yeah, Pastor Dwight, I was just like, sir. I mean, just even how he was dressed, how he was smiling. I was like,
Still
Still
fresh,
rocking
though.
that side
It-
Sharpie. Just
yeah, it was
all
a-
right here on the
he
temple.
faded it a little bit more.
It was a little bit more
He
faded.
faded it a
Yeah, he
little
did.
bit more.
Side Sharpie tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, past the permanent marker.
Oh, that was the other thing. It
Pastor P.
Ah!
the
Y'all
other thing.
was tag teaming that.
It was funny. What's her name? Paige not believing the pregnancy.
She still
That was news to me. I thought she believed it the whole time.
No, she said it to Dwight. Then she said it.
Oh, but I don't remember seeing that live on
Before-
the
I don't
show.
remember that. I thought she.
Yeah, before you talking about before
They showed the clip to us on the reunion. I don't remember watching it live.
No, I remember her being like, I mean, I haven't seen no pregnancy test, no ultrasound.
Oh, I missed
Yeah,
it.
she said that.
I
Yeah.
missed it because I was like,
But
when-
that's before we found out on. You talking about before we found out on? We knew on Instagram, but she didn't know it in real time of the show, right?
No, during the meetup between Paige and Dwight, she said it back in that episode.
That she
and I'm
didn't
saying
believe.
I missed it then.
Oh, got it.
So
got
when
She
it.
they
didn't believe that
replayed
the
the
girl-
clip
that she was
during the
pregnant.
reunion,
So
I was
did
like,
she actually have a
got
miscarriage?
it.
I mean,
Yeah, she-
that is what is being said, that
Yes.
she had a miscarriage. People are saying, no, she lied. We're going to
Oh,
err on
okay.
the side of this woman had a miscarriage.
She had
They
a
had a
miscarriage.
hospital
Okay.
bracelet.
he did show that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying was I didn't realize she didn't believe it.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
th-
in
the
me
real
too.
time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't realize
So
she
I was
didn't
trying
believe
to.
it in the
What
moment.
I was trying to say just now is, does she believe that she actually had a miscarriage or not?
She really didn't even
It
get into it.
She didn't-
didn't
she
seem
didn't
like
say?
No.
The fact that she didn't you know, if she believed that that woman had a baby and that woman miscarried, I would think she would then apologize for saying what she said.
I didn't believe it at the time, but then I
Yeah,
saw later
okay,
on.
yeah, right.
The fact that that did not come out of her mouth, or that if they edited it out, which I would think would be really trashy of them, I would
But seeing
say
as how
that
they rolled that tape in front of her, it ain't out of the realm of possibility.
Come on, what you said?
Yeah, but then that means he had to get Mercedes on his side, which, listen, I do believe he's able to use sweet words to get women.
Mercedes showed up on the show.
Yeah.
So
She's come.
Still
Oh,
don't-
she did.
I don't know how they got her on there.
That's
I don't
what
know
I'm
how
saying.
Paige was
So-
like, yes, I will have this conversation.
I am going to err on the side that she was pregnant as well,
Yeah,
because you had to go through a whole heck of a lot of hoops to convince this woman to lie, and then come on this TV show, carry out the lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lie.
I'm not going. I will never put that on a woman, even if she bold-faced lying. I'm just not.
Right.
Because
Me
if
neither.
there's even a 0.5% chance that she did, I will never have somebody that had to deal with me going, you lying.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I 100%
doing
agree.
it.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. And Mercedes is, to be fair, an innocent bystander, and she is collateral damage in the storm of Chris.
Yes.
And really Paige is too.
I don't,
Hey, what you
I
said?
don't know if I'm going to make Mercedes collateral.
you
Mercedes
mean?
also seems like a willing participant in the Chris storm. They were broken up.
They were.
She chose, I'm assuming, since there's been no like accusation of anything else, she chose to
She didn't
lay
have, she didn't have
down
no
with
contract.
him. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about getting pregnant?
Yeah, she chose to lay down with him, and then she chose to come back on the show. So to me, that don't it. I mean, even though we do see Chris as a master manipulator, she showed up.
Yeah.
And she got a Mercedes Benz out of it.
Well, that's probably why she.
Well,
came.
She's the manipulator.
I wanted to know the T on the Mercedes.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
He acted like he was like, Mercedes is just a car. No,
But when I didn't
you
like
don't
that
see
answer.
girls named Honda.
But when he said,
does she still have the Mercedes?
and
I mean,
Paige
Mercedes,
her attitude was very like Nene Lake's, like, and he was like, I don't want to take Paige through that again.
yes,
Through what?
Yes,
What
yes.
happened?
It was for a 5 year. It was a 5 year loan.
He said, I don't want to make Paige relive it again. Kevin was like, I do.
Yes.
Paige, do you remember that day?
Yes.
Oh, God,
Please-
terrible,
please
right?
tell us.
Right.
So
happened?
he called you ugly when you wasn't on
Yeah.
the camera. Roll that.
Bro, that. Oh, my God. She's like, obviously,
But,
I was devastated.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's just one. It's just frustrating to watch the whole thing unfold. But even though Paige has like gone through hell and been drugged through all this, she was partly willingly there as well. Like she kept taking this dude back. She could have ended it. Delete my number. I'm blocking yours. I'll deal with you for the show, and after that, I'm done. But she's just like.
I think
They admitted they was
she
dealing with
likes
each other after.
Right.
They tried to
They were
reconcile.
counseling and probably living together now. I don't know. It's just,
I think because she likes him.
She
She
does?
likes
She does.
him. And
she clearly likes him.
And he's good
And
at
I
his job.
think-
Yeah.
And I think they probably were having really good sex.
Listen,
And
they gonna be an F boy. It's probably because you can F, boy.
come on, right?
Probably true.
So I think that's probably why she was going back. Listen, I mean, we can.
Maybe he working on getting both of them.
I mean, we talk a lot of
Circle Part
trash
2.
about them, but this is not because it's a TV show and they were married. We're like, what?
Yeah.
But this is not unheard of. Women be keeping trash men.
They do. I
They
know
take
it.
they
them
do.
back. They-
I know people who got trash men.
Like it's not uncommon. It's
So
just because it's on TV and we're watching this and we're just like, girl, he said this. There are women who
Listen.
stay
Yeah.
with men that physically
worse.
assault them.
Yeah.
And so,
I got homegirl. I'm
people
like,
back
don't
home in
call me
Washington?
about this. I don't care no more.
what you say?
I'm saying, the people back in Washington, you'd be like, this ain't nothing. Paige and Chris,
Right.
some of them stories
Yeah.
you hear at church.
Paige
after
and Chris,
church,
that's just Tuesday.
bruh, that ain't even a good story.
Yeah. So while I'm like, Paige, come on, I'm also like, yeah, I know pages. So I
know plenty of
and I
pages.
love the pages that I do know, even though I still be like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, that's so true.
That's
That
true.
is so true. The last thing I wanted to say is that Paige held it together.
She
did.
did.
She didn't let
Production would have had to see me.
She didn't let one tear fall, even though
didn't.
her eyes glossed over
Yep.
several times.
Yeah.
Even when she said she was devastated, you can hear. The
Yeah, you
emotion
could. I
trying
feel
to
so
come
bad
through.
for her
I
in
did.
that,
I
in
felt
that
so
moment.
bad.
I was like, yeah,
I was I couldn't believe how much she held it together because I literally was on the verge of tears watching
Me too.
that happen for her. I felt so bad. And the fact that she didn't be like, are you serious right now? Like, are you for real? I got
Yeah.
it. Like, he thought I was ugly. I understand.
I'm-
Can we move on?
that was
Yeah.
like
That
messed
That was
up.
so messed up,
You-
bro.
at that point, you see at this point of the show, they're just like, all right, this is pure entertainment. We're gonna drive it
Pure.
all the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already here. Let's just.
And they didn't do none of that stuff. They weren't like, hey, well, I know Haley and Jacob weren't on there, but they were like, Haley and Jacob, remember you didn't bring the bracelet? Here goes your mom. Why didn't you ship it?
Yeah. Oh, you
They
did. Chris and what's his name, Virginia and whatever. Oh, you don't think he's controlling? Where he is being controlling. They weren't doing all
Here's
that.
the guy friends.
Yes.
Would you sleep on the couch? Here's the couch.
Yeah.
You know, they
Tired?
purposefully embarrassed her, and I still believe, even though Dr. Viviana said differently, just based off the words, Dr. Cal's the one who foreshadowed it on the day that they were announcing that they had matches. He said, I just hope that he is physically attracted to
He
her.
did it.
And you can't convince me that they didn't have some inkling of fear
Absolutely.
Yeah.
that his, even though he said he was open, that his desire to have someone that was considered a 10 wouldn't backfire on the person that they chose. You cannot convince me of that. I don't care if he said he was open. The cuts we saw was of him talking mainly about his wife having good physical looks and being a freak in the bedroom.
Yeah. And that's, I think it was especially triggering because she is a browner skinned woman.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's a certain, especially being a browner skinned woman,
Yes.
there's a place in my heart that's always going to be soft for brown skinned women who are treated and
Yeah.
called.
I think it's a
ugly.
general
Yeah.
statement. Like there's a blanket of protection around.
Absolutely.
It was like they gonna do
Absolutely.
this to you because we know you ain't gonna finna do nothing.
And the fact that I'm not gonna lie, I did want her to get angry. The way Chris showed his rump,
Yes.
I wanted her to show the
I
emotion.
think that's why I get frustrated.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
you don't
like,
have
flip
to
a table,
sit here.
Paige.
Right.
It's
You
this,
have more than enough reason.
yes, it's this constant like, man, she's sitting there being so strong, like I couldn't do it. And then it's also like, girl, you don't have to be strong in this minute.
Nah.
Go off on these people.
Go off on these
Yeah.
people. You
Go
don't know
off.
What's what and what ain't what.
Low key, that's strong too, because you standing
Yeah.
up for
Yeah.
yourself.
Break a
Because
bottle
you're
over
sitting there
somebody's
being
head, you know?
berated.
Yeah.
Yes.
That it was.
It was whack production.
Yeah, it was whack. That was
I
whack.
really, it did. It made me. I was very disgusted by it. I was like, "What?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really gonna make
That would
her
have been
watch
rude if
this?"
it was a actor. Like, man, they gonna do this character like that? Like,
Right.
she's just a person.
She is a real
gotta go to
life
work
person,
tomorrow.
and they made her sit through it. It's like, oh, if you in real time can sit through Chris's abuse, we would love to see you do it again.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
we let you go for the season,
Yeah.
let's tear
We'll
you
go hit you
down.
again next episode too.
I mean, if we were just blaming Chris, but I'm like, no, production, y'all got to take full blame for this.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was that.
They ain't have to do that.
That I didn't like that, and I know we do have that relationship with the show, but I was like,
Whack.
that wasn't okay.
Yeah,
that wasn't
no,
okay.
not at
That-
all.
That wasn't okay. All right, anything else on Paige and Chris? Because it ain't even over.
I was
Nah, it ain't.
I was a little, I didn't realize it was a like touchy subject when she was like, I really don't want to talk about the sex anymore.
Yeah.
She was like, for
'Cause
choosing
probably all
to
they've
do.
seen.
And it's embarrassing to be like, why you let that man smash all them times?
Well, you know, that wasn't a big deal to, I mean, like his reasons for having sex to be like, I thought that I was going to think she was cuter.
Yeah.
But I could completely understand why she was like, yeah, I'll let you smash. I married you. I'm 100%
This coochie is
committed.
9.
Huh?
This coochie is 9.
I also wonder what was going on because he started the like, don't talk about the sex, please, let's not talk about the sex. And that's when she kind of changed her tune and kind of jumped on board.
true.
So I mean, not that it's any of my business, but I was like, I wonder what's going on. What happened right there?
I don't know, because granted, I still think what him and Haley did are similar in
Yes.
Let's jump in bed. Oh, I regret that I did it.
Yes.
Even though Haley stuck to her gun, she was like, and I won't be doing that again.
She sure did.
Ever again.
She did.
But
I won't even hug you.
yes,
Yeah.
she's like,
I
don't sleep in
probably
the same
never.
bedroom.
I can't even dap you up. Even a fist bump's too much.
Just
Yeah.
That's hard.
And that's
But
actually
we'd bow.
the scenes from the next episode. You see Jacob saying she was. What did he say?
lying.
Disgusted with me. Like,
Oh, I
y'all
missed
don't
that.
understand.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was disgusted. Or
That's-
something like that, repelled by me. Something he said where he was basically
she
like,
despised me.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
that's what he said.
She despises everybody. That chick is trash.
Everybody's trashed.
When they were on vacation and they had the little selfie cam, I thought she looked so cute though.
Put her little hat on.
Yeah, I thought she looked so cute.
I said, oh, this is the real you. You
Yeah.
really did not like him.
Nah.
She's a great time. I have fun. Everybody says that.
Oh, they said Jacob DMs Jasmine. I don't know who that is. Some tea. I don't know what that means. I don't know who Jasmine is, child.
Jasmine W. She covers Married at First Sight too.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, listen, you
We might
follow
need
us,
to-
child.
listen,
DM
he might have
me.
DM'd us.
Hop in the DMs. That's not a thing. Oh, does it?
Oh, look at who you came. That is when you.
Coochie hairs outside of your pants.
Yeah, when your pubic hairs have just gotten out
Where
of
do y'all
control.
get this? Why is that a
Angel
thing?
made that up. That's why that's a thing.
What? Who?
I'm sorry. She listed this.
I don't.
I was like, hop.
Over top of the drawers?
What?
Does the coochie hairs do what?
They be over
Because
top of the
I
jaw.
figured, it's like hanging over. You got
Yeah.
some
And they be
major
like,
problems
"Look at
going
who
on.
You came to see.
Quarantine.
It'd be more like hooker because usually it wraps around the front.
Depends on how low rider.
Looking
they
like
are.
Dub C.
All right. Well, anything else? Did we cover it all? Next week's gonna be juicy.
I don't see it on her Instagram.
Oh, Jacob made a negative comment about Black Lives Matter and said he doesn't believe in racism. See, what?
Who's racist?
Jacob made negative comments about the Black Lives Matter movement and says he doesn't believe in racism. How do you not believe in something that exists?
Jacob
Because
said
it don't be
that?
happening to white
That's like
people.
saying I don't believe in this bottle. My
This bottle
neighbor,
never happened to you.
nigga. it's right here.
Won't you be my nigga?
Correct.
Jacob, you're a weirdo.
That's some old privilege. Yeah, don't get me
Yeah,
started.
that's wild.
Don't happen to white people
a
like that.
whole-
It's easy to believe.
I
All that stuff y'all
expect-
ever said never happened to me. Therefore, it's not true.
Yeah, child, we was rooting for you, Jacob.
Because Melissa said I was a thought.
Jacob, don't be trash, dude.
Don't be trash, Jacob.
Trash,
You are trash for that comment.
God dog it.
You wouldn't like him?
Yes, I was trying to really like him. We was rooting for you. We've been defending this man this whole
Yeah,
season.
you and your nose.
Oh.
We was defending you.
Just out here being wild.
And he's gonna say something. I just don't. I don't see. Excuse me. I don't see how it's a real
I
thing.
don't trust balloon animals.
Do you not remember the 80s?
Right.
He was like, it was great for black people.
Lord have
They
mercy.
were having parties on crack.
Hilarious.
Dang it, Jacob. All right. Anything else for real this
No,
time? This is my
no.
last closing.
Nah, we ain't got nothing
No,
else.
good. I'm good.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Shout out to our Patreon for joining us on today's.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
You all right, baby?
On today's Ball and the Beautiful Live. This will be dropping at some point because we did the answer next week, so it'll drop next week. All right. Until next time. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.